And of course, XP Pro Eyewear. We're back with some more Valorant. I'm Jack Destroyer 4, joined by Mad Spare.
Yep, as always, and we are back. A little bit of a break, a couple of
Yeah.
hours.
We've had a bit of time, had a bit of food. We'll come back.
Yeah. How are we feeling? Obviously, we're getting, what's the time? 3 p.m. We're getting through the day.
We're getting through, yeah. We're seeing some of these teams get on through, but I mean, without further ado, we're getting into our next game.
Yeah, so we have TSPMO versus Heavener.
Yeah.
Both teams have some relatively strong players. We've got Airfryer and San, both from Sensational, last couple of LANs.
Long-time LAN attendees.
Yeah, Heavener, they got Sharpie. EPIC46.
Yeah, in your notes I saw veteran, and I was like, yes, there's no other way of putting it.
Yeah, but we are going to be on to Haven. So
I mean, it's kind of expected. I mean,
is.
interesting to see, you know, Bind gets banned out in second, lots of bans.
Yeah.
So maybe one of those teams not being as confident on that.
Which is fair. I think, again, we were speaking about it a little bit earlier. Haven and Bind are those two maps, like, you really can... You can kind of pick and be comfortable. Both teams are pretty standard. We keep chasing the map from last... Yeah, it was last best one with Haven. Before that, we've done 2 Binds and 2 Havens in a row. So you can clearly see a pattern.
Yeah.
Right? It's the
standard maps.
3-sided maps, though, right? Because here's the thing about, like, Lotus was a big favorite.
Yeah.
It's now gone. You're very limited to what you can do, and having 3 sites is so important because you can kind of work the space how you want it to.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, we'll see what they go into with this. Already seeing the Jet locked in. I mean, kind of, we've seen it quite a lot. It's not that surprising over time, but...
I like it. Okay, Waylay's not been locked in yet, but I prefer it with the Waylay because...
Oh, okay.
Well, in terms of... I don't like seeing a solo Waylay.
Yes, I agree. I'd prefer to see maybe like an ISO with a Waylay rather than like double dive duelist. But
that is true. Or like...
Or a Yoru, something like that.
Okay, I don't hate this. In terms of flashes, you're very limited with that chamber, but that's a risk that you have to kind of take.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It depends on what kind of style gameplay you want. And like I said, with Haven, you can manipulate the map how you want to.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Chamber as well being locked through, one of those that can kind of fill a similar slot to what a Jet would do sometimes, but also is that Sentinel. Can lock down some areas. I mean, we saw it in previous maps where, you know, you set up a trip on one angle, you watch the other angle, you can kind of lock down a site solo.
Yeah, definitely, but it's... I don't know. I like the map. I do. It's just... It gives us an idea of how these teams really do want to play. Obviously, we're still in group stages, so obviously these games do matter, but I do believe both teams have been doing relatively okay to the point where, you know, they're still kind of figuring things out, seeing how these teams want to play, and that's a good thing about such like a big tournament like Epic LAN. You seek out your opponents. You will have a chance to be playing people at least, you know, twice.
Yeah, 100%. We'll see what they do as we go into this first round as TSPMO on this attack side. Raining Prince just dashing in straight away, trying to take these fights early. Goes up top, manages to find the first as Earthria gets another as well. Earthria managing to get by. Sharpie, though, taking a lot of damage there from that shock dart. Forced to back on up for now. So even have to find a way back into this site. It's going to be in a high-low setup, and they get both of them. Some great shots there from Brick as they push on in. But Sharpie gets taken down there by Kronos. Brick pushing on through, gets a third on the round. Surely knows where these last 2 players are, but cannot connect the shots. And the first round will go to TSPMO.
Very strong round. You know, we talk about it, pistol rounds, going back and forth, but it's about using the utility that you have, right? It's very limited. You don't really want to be buying into util unless you kind of really feel like you need it. And obviously, most all agents start with some ability right for free. So you need to really make sure you're using those in the right positions. I love the way they recall as well.
Oh, it was so perfectly played. You know, unfortunate to not work out fully, but it was a great play regardless. And I mean, to have your Waylay online that early as well is very important. This could be a really awkward spot here, but no, lands the shot onto Brick. I mean, we've seen time and time again, this Outlaw is just so powerful when you just won the pistol.
So we've been seeing some teams not opting to pick it and going for the Marshall over. It's such a strong one. Obviously, if you want to be saving your money a bit, then sure, but still very widespread on this map so far.
Oh, and there we go. A second already found with this Outlaw, proving its value. I mean, it's against pistols, but the cleaner you can get this round, the better it is for future. Try and carry through as many guns as you can, as therefore I managed to find one. And Jason will combine for a second as well.
Are both duelists on the Outlaw?
I believe so. Jake, solo duelist. Sheriff in hand, no util available. Only 4 bullets in the chamber as well. The timing not really there, as Airfryer is going to swing through, but a great headshot there from Jake. We'll see what else he can find.
Pick it up, but I don't know.
Opting for the save.
Okay,
Oh, throwing it off the map. Makes sense.
I like that. It's such, like I was saying, it is an expensive buy into your second round, but it is so important if Jake knows it. Maybe get one more.
Oh, he does not win that fight out. And it will be the third on the round for the Jet on the side of TSPMO.
Yeah, I mean, losing one gun isn't, it's not the end of the world, but I'm liking how they're playing. They're not too afraid. And on this attack, you kind of want to be, you know, searching, they're changing their pace immediately. And that's why I like the waylay, that you have the ability to do that and then kind of use your Jet as that entry.
Yeah.
You kind of leave it to be one of the standard comps. Yeah, solo Jet, fine. And you can use that waylay to be able to do something great.
Looks like there's going to be a setup on A here towards Sewers. They've got the Omen Blind ready, the waylay ready to go, but looks like they don't opt into that, but it's still going to be a swing on through.
Ooh.
This could be great for Brick. Got the TP available as well, gets the first and gets out with their life fine.
Immediately, could have gone for more. Immediately back off. You've got the first blood, reset. Like, breaks up that attack so quickly.
I mean, yeah, look what it's done to TSPMO. They've just stopped in their tracks.
Yeah.
Gonna have to search around, see where they want to go for. It looks like B might be the option, but still got Airfryer just watching the C long position. Not sure if they know about the lurk down from the Cypher on the side of Heavener. Kronos is going to go lurking through Garage here as well. Going to be a trip to stop him getting too much further.
Teleport's ready.
Seeing what intel they can find out for now, but looks like Heavener know this, and they're just not going to swing and give anything away as I say that. Jake gets a bit confident and swings for it, and they know the possibility of the person close. They pinged it out. What can Kai do from this corner? Gets the first. Knows there's more to come. Swings on through. Gets the second as well. The spray's on through, but not the third. And Airfryer will recover that Vandal. But only 32 HP remaining. Still got the TP available. The Yoru hops on up, and Jake lands a great shot onto the last two there. And we'll close out that round.
So relatively similar comp, right? But you have the difference in Central. You have the Chamber versus the Cypher. And I just feel like with the Cypher, it's a big map. You have to have, you know, one C, one Garage, one B. Your defense is very spread. And I think with the double trips and the camera that you have, it allows for you to double up and take so much more space in that defense compared to the other side. And I feel like
That goes there.
obviously the guns are now going to be pretty even on the board. And I feel like it just makes a much stronger defense compared to the Chamber.
Oh, 5 players all down C long here wanting to swing on through. Kai's going to have a lot to deal with on this Cypher. See what they can get done here, but the cage is up. This is going to delay the team for now. Dash on in through for Prince. Prince unable to spot out anyone and will get blinded up as well, as it looks like Jake's managing to hold on to the site for now, as Airfryer will find one. They've got front side control, but they need to fight through the back, and Prince will find another in back side. And all of a sudden, it's all left down onto Doxy. The fight's just not going in their favor, but this fight could be great. I'm not sure if they know about it. It looks like they do. We'll get the first, though. 2 players left standing, both on the right side. This high-low setup, we've seen it so many times from these teams. I mean, still possible for Doxy. Are you going to spot this one out? Spots out the high-low. Opts to try and isolate these fights. Some damage on through onto both players. The last player's weak. Airfryer needs to win this one, and they can't. And Doxy will win that one out, bringing it level.
I mean, I'm kind of glad, do you want to see? Because they had 3 people on site.
Yeah.
One in Garage, one CT, and one on site. The sandwich was there. Like you're saying, there was so many blinds coming through smokes. The opportunity to be able to retake that site was doable. And then I think it's just down to mechanics.
I mean, it worked out, yeah.
The issue, they're swinging. Obviously, okay, the high-low, fine. But this is a map, especially C site. You see it so often with how many different elevations there are on that site. It's kind of standard, right? Especially if you're in 2v1. So, a little bit of a read. 2-2. Which is interesting because it's C13 versus C5.
Yeah.
So...
This shouldn't even be that close.
I mean,
For now.
We're at the start of the game, obviously, but like, ooh.
Oh, we've seen that updraft a few times before, and it can pay off. Looks like a blind's going to be sent on through, but now Prince managed to avoid that one. To be that first line in, but Jason also wants to get aggressive as well. But on the other side, they've got to be aware there's 4 players here from Heavener. Going to have a lot to deal with as this TP comes on through. Do they realize it? Spots out the barrel of one of these players. Sharpie wants to go hunting, but will get taken down by Prince, which will be instantly traded back by Brick there. They're just going to back up again for now.
Yeah, and it's the same thing that we've seen when they lose a player, they do struggle to try and, you know, opt to keep going, which is fair. You know, again, 3-sided map, you have lots of space to work with, but it slows them down. You have to rethink your strategies, and is always backing off always the best thing?
Yeah, not always, especially when you don't have space around the map. And I mean, I'm seeing a C cam from the Cypher.
Yep.
They see all the way down long, so if that's where you're going for, you'll most likely be spotted out here by Heavener. And as soon as that's done, the rotate will be called. And only 8 HP remaining for Efra.
I think the lurk really does need to come through if you want to be able to, you know, get a bit more space, and there is that camera.
Oh, the ultimate's going to be invested here by Airfryer, though. Going to go aggressive. Only 8 HP. Remember, on the board, they just want to get aggressive, try and take these fights. There's no one on site, though, to meet. For now, they'll have the site. They'll get the plant down. For TSPMO, how good is your hold here? As the ultimate from the other side as well. As Kai's managed to find one, Jason gets one back on the other side. The ultimate will connect onto one player. And all of a sudden, one player left standing here. And it's through the box. A great shot there from Kai. I mean, that's where we see what the ultimate can do.
Yeah. You don't really tend to see the neural theft being used in that way, right? And it's great to see. But what's interesting, I like how TSPMO, sorry, played that, right? See, Airfryer, again, with that waylay, kind of just information, just dash in, 8 HP, fine. Let's just get sight down, get the spike down and clear it. But the retakes have been so good.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that good, right? It's a very big map. You're often losing players here and there. Only down one man, and then managing. It's just like, I think with mechanics, there's not a huge deal of utility being dumped on the site to be able to retake it. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's an interesting one where it's one of those where it kind of just seems like they fight back in and somehow come out on top.
Just winning every single 1v1.
Yeah. We'll have to see what they do here. As it looks like from the side of TSPMO, they're going exploring towards B and C. Nothing towards A, which is where this operator from Jake will be posted.
Yeah, I think they need to start, you know, defaulting a bit more and trying to get some sort of early advantage.
I mean, this Tripping Garage has sat here so many rounds and just not been dealt with. Kronos will spot this one out. Just like that. There we go. We'll destroy that for now. That's going to call the rotates over from the rest of this team. Except for that 1 euro still holding towards A long. Kronos sitting there with the shorty. He's going to spot out one player. TP's back, though. Keep their life for now, but only that headhunter available, really. It's a hard fight to take, and Kai is just going to push up towards front of C-site. In this corner, ready for if this push comes on through.
There it is.
Yeah. Prince connecting onto one there. Oh, Kronos gets a bit scared there. I mean, that was a teammate shot, maybe. Got a bit worried, but... See, Kronos just lurking through B solo. An interesting choice. We've seen the lurks come on through before, but the TP back, and Kai.
30 seconds left.
Airfryer was just a bit too far forward there. Kai will take him down. The spam's on through, and it's a collateral. What's going on there?
Last player standing.
Sharpie will get another one there. And that will be the round.
Okay, well, we've had a little bit of misinformation.
Okay.
But, I do believe it's Heavener.
Oh, it is Heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fine.
But hey,
That is
we're barely into the first half.
We are barely into the first half. And I mean, they're playing so well. Double score, like 4-2. It's a good start.
But what I really like is, it's hard because TSPMO played that so well. They were playing a lot slower, and they got the first pick, and it just, I don't know, it's not there. Maybe trying to get a bit there. If they're playing slow, they're all playing slow. Maybe try and get a bit of space and play fast and then back off, and then there's no lurks going on.
Yeah. TSPMO going really aggressive here. Really want to take these fights. Jake's stuck in this corner. Has a TP available though, so we'll go back towards their spawn. Again, they've not really taken too much space, except towards this Suez position. As Prince is going to push up, try and clear out these last few corners, and they'll have the control for long for now. But again, no site control gone, and they've got nothing else around the map. So they're going to have to commit to this or have to do a full pivot.
Yeah, and they have slowed it down, but it's not going to be great, and Jake is going to be able to get one, but Air Fryer, ready out.
Yeah, trading it back on the other side. That's a good start for now. 4 players against 3 as the Cypher will still be in V just in case, but it looks like the fight's going the way of Heaven here. Prince will get one back on the other side, and Jason combines for a second as well. Hang on a second. It's been flipped back the other way, and it's brought down to a 1v2.
Hi.
Got it all to do. Vandal in hand. It's TP. Be the perfect play. Not too sure where they've gone. Kai, though, lurking round. Could get the timing right. Gets spotted out by Prince. Just trying to take this fight. Got to watch out for Heaven, though, and the spams are there from Jason.
I could have sworn I heard a step in Heaven after that TP.
Possibly, yeah.
Let's go.
Unfortunate.
I got things to
Yeah.
do.
But very good round. I like it. It's that's the thing. With the first blood, you don't want with Heaven. They get the first blood, right? They want to try and reset. Immediately, you got to try and stop that, because if they take that first blood and back off, you're gonna struggle trying to get the momentum back up again to try and even it out. As Airfryer immediately swinging, getting that trade, you're back to even Stevens.
Yeah.
And start again.
Exactly that.
And they re-hit the site that they stopped. You know, every single time they were rotating really quickly. Hold on, sorry.
Kai with a great shot there with the Sheriff.
What about first bloods?
And we'll get traded back on the other side by Prince. Prince is going to go really aggressive into this C site. There's still 1 or 2 to deal with in back site here. For now, they'll have the front site control for TSPMO.
Here.
Kai wants to lurk up again. Wants to try and keep fighting with this Sheriff. No spike plant just yet. They have the control front. They're just aware that they don't have the backside control, and that's why the shock darts land. Kai gets a second with that Sheriff as well, and it seems like it's all falling apart. It's all gone wrong here for TSPMO. All left down onto the lone Sova. Got a lot to deal with here. The shock dart's sent on out to try and deal some damage. But the sprays are not there, and Sharpie will win it out for them.
I mean, like you said, backside wasn't clear. Sure, you can have half of it. You got 2 backside that you haven't cleared out. You're trying to plant spike. By that time, the rotations come through. You've got another one going towards CT, another one holding from garage.
Yeah.
You are surrounded. The second you try and plant that spike, they're gonna push you. And it's just they need to be able to get. Sure, they're taking sight, but if they are, they haven't got. Well, I say taking sight, half of sight.
Half of sight, yeah.
And it's just they're kind of getting half of the situation, but then not really committing to the full thing.
Yeah, 100%. We're seeing it time and time again as well with these, like, you know, pushing
Yeah,
forward, just trying to find a
yeah.
bit of space, see what they can get. Here we go. Prince up top, though. Surely they can get all the B site this time, but again, only got the front side control for now. But Airfryer in the smoke with a Bucky. Pushes in and gets 1, but 2 will get traded back on the other side by Doxy there. Looks like that could have been a collateral of some type. Yoru ult is going to do so much to give a bit of intel for the rest of the team here. They're going to hop out in the open in front of 3 of them. Will get taken down. Brings the numbers even, though. TSPMO will have side control for now. It looks like they've got most of it, but there's 1 pushing through from main. A couple from CT as Doxy's managed to find 1. Knows about at least 1 more position. Will land the shots as well. That's 4. Looking for the ace, and it gets stolen last second by Kai.
I mean, I don't know. It's difficult. You have sight, and we're seeing 2 people swing 1 by 1. Not necessarily swing. I guess you're gonna have to peek. You don't really have the information in the util to kind of check your corners.
Yeah.
But your teammates aren't in any position. You are solely relying on winning that 1v1. They just lost 2, and then obviously it was down to, was it Sharpie? No.
Yeah, just 1
Jason.
player stuck in the corner.
Stuck in the corner, and it's just
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's also the plant. The plant was for front sight, and then they
Yeah.
sent 2 players back sight because they weren't sure about
Yeah.
their flank, and they had to be so careful.
And it feels like, yeah, it's like lack of preparation. They're going on the site. Cool. We've got. What do we do now?
Yeah.
And it's just a bit of panic.
So setups and unities locked in, and Prince just trying to walk through almost like a Yoru clone there. Will get taken down, and suddenly 4 players have fallen, and it's all over. Doxy managed to get free with the ultimate, and that's just the round.
I hear a lot of shouting going on.
I mean,
I'd
that
love to
round
see it,
lasted
but-
5 seconds, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just looking at my notes and I don't even think I saw that. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Going long as well. Was immediately pushed up from Jake, getting 1, backed up by Brick. You have the operator in hand, and then moving to C. Now we're going to be seeing a C operator. So it's this back and forth that we're seeing so much. Where's duelists on C though?
Yeah, This could be interesting here. We'll see what Brick can do with this operator, trying to shut it down. The smoke will be sent out, allowing Prince to get through, but I don't know if Jake's been spotted here.
Surely
There's
not.
maybe a chance.
Or the pings.
I'm seeing some pings coming on through about there. Could possibly be one nearby. Just be careful. And Jake's going to swing on through, try and take the fight, and just about lands the shots, but will get traded as Sharpie gets one on the other side of the map as well. Close towards Garage.
Gun is going to be collected if they want it.
Gotta watch out for spams through the smoke, though. You never
Yeah.
know.
This trip is still in Garage.
Yeah. Brick's still got the op as well. This gets swung. This could be a bad idea. Spotted out, but the shot not connecting.
Gun's being picked up as well.
The gun recovered. Surely they don't re-swing into this one. Yes, you do. The confidence was there.
It wasn't taking Garage though. Like, they come through. They just kind of bundled up towards C. Nothing's really happening.
And they can't go towards A because you've
Yeah,
got the
look how
Sova
much-
on long.
Look how much information that is. No one's having to rotate off of B on C. Just sit back and hold your sights for now. Both trips still up. Camera's still up.
TSPMO almost looks like they've been trapped towards going towards C and going into this operator again. Trying to re-swing, just constantly taking these 1v1s, picks up the gun and just takes the fight. It's all left down onto one solo player and that will be all.
Yeah. Just feels like not scared.
Last
But
round in the half.
Again, just this lack of communication, maybe?
Yeah.
Or it's like kind of, okay, let's see what we can kind of get early on. And they don't get anything early on. And then they're like, right, okay, now what do we do? Because they're kind of relying on that bit too much. But they have 4 ultimates. And I think this is going to have to be real, you know, they got 3 rounds, so it's not as if it's you know.
It's not the end of it,
No.
but you want a lot more.
Obviously, it's going to be last round of the half as well, so we're going to be seeing a few ultimates coming out, hopefully.
Like we got some shock dart set out for something there.
I
Not
like that.
sure what that was trying to destroy, but there's no one here on C side just yet. They're going to dash on in, but I believe that's hit their teammate. Sprints is going to be slowed up here. Again, it's not one of these where TSPMO looks like they kind of have sight, but they're not too sure. They're slightly scared there might be some players, but they do have full
Look at the
control for
rotation.
now. Look at all these players they've got to deal with. All the fights are going to be coming on. Kronos has managed to win the first one, though. We're going to see this crunch coming through from CT. At least 3 players trying to push on through. This ultimate was slowing them down for a while. Airfryer will connect onto the first there as Kai will get a trade back on the other side. Airfryer gets 2 more on the round, and it's a shutdown for TSPMO.
I like that because obviously we're seeing, like you said, they went to push site and they kind of they didn't really take any space apart from the TP back site. But then that was what they usually took a little bit more of site. So Heaven are then a bit like, okay, hold on, let's hold these angles and wait for them. But TSPMO are ready for that, and they've kind of held back a bit, waited to take these 1v1s, slowed it down, taken a few 1v1s, they've won them, and then you can take site, and it worked a lot better.
Yeah, just not trying to commit too early, try and get that spike down when you don't have full control, as you were saying. But as we swap on over to the other half, I mean, this is where we really need to see what TSPMO have planned. It looks like they're going to go aggressive on this pistol round. We'll have to see how this pays off for them, as it looks like it's going to be a bit of a crunch towards mid. A couple of these players from Heaven are maybe going that way. But with TSPMO, we've got 3 players push through mid. They've not been spotted out at all. There is a trip here. Airfryer won't be able to keep on going for now, so we'll just use to put themselves in there. But already we're seeing players going on towards A. Ringo's got a lot to deal with there. Will get taken down by Jake. 2 players
done.
very low HP, yeah.
I mean, the lurk is still through mid. Might catch it.
That's
No.
a really late lurk as well from that Cypher on the side of Heavener. Trying to cut off last connections. Just make sure you get there in time, as it's going to be all of the players through this CT position. They're all going to swing through together. They're going to try and take these fights. Jake managed to take down 1, but Kronos will get 2 back on the other side, and all of a sudden, down to 1 player. A great shot there from Jason. Brings it down to this 1-on-1. Time is ticking on down. He's got to just drop down and try to take this fight. The blind is available, but he doesn't know where Kai could be. He drops on down, and Kai, a great shot. Takes down Jason and closes out that round.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking so strong. But you need to be winning these rounds. We're talking about it once again. Best of ones, pistol rounds, they're important. You're now looking most likely at 10-4.
Yeah.
Right?
Double digits.
Double
The all
digits.
important
And we've spoken about double digits before. It is hard to come back from. But they've been playing well. That's the thing. games where you go, okay, you know, scoreboard doesn't really show how they're playing. I think there's a lot of potential that the execution just hasn't been there.
It's going aggressive again. They really don't want to sit back and wait on this defense side, but Sharpie will punish that aggression with that Outlaw. Love to see is Kronos as well. Pushed all the way up in mid. Has the TP available though, so can go back towards B site for free, but again, it seems like TSPMO just not comfortable to sit still and wait to see what Heaven bring.
Yeah, definitely. So much going on in mid. Both trips have been placed, you know, for that lurker as well, so trying to work around them as he pleases.
Oh wait, Jake's managed to get into the back lines. All the way through C and no one had noticed, and Jake's managed to get 2. I mean, yes, you won the pistol round and you've got the extra weapons, but to get this much damage with the Marshal just running up on them,
Yeah.
and that's full C site control. If you look towards the side of TSPMO, both their players are split now.
I know, and
One of them gets caught by the trip in mid.
yeah.
The way the
That's so
location
much
went.
information.
Right here.
It's an interesting spot. I don't think I've seen someone up here before.
Yeah. It tends to be a standard, well, I say save, maybe more of a, get something out of this. You don't really want to be saving a pistol, but
Yeah.
Jake is weak.
Yeah, free kill. Maybe. I mean, he's going to run on up with the classic. Going to get the first there, but that will be all as the Bucky's there to close out the round. Brings us to double digits for the side of Heaven or IQON.
And again, yeah, I mean, it was standard, right? It was expected. But look at the half shields from TSPMO. And look at the Outlaw from Sharpie.
Yeah, I mean, the Outlaw, it's a powerful gun.
I know.
And looking on the other side, you've got 2 light shields being brought on through. It definitely could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, definitely.
Love to see what it does is, again, it's just this aggression time and time again from TSPMO.
Things coming out on C. I'm wondering what they're going to want to try and do, but now they look towards A and
Oh,
Prince
great shot.
is going to get that first blood.
Jake just trying to clear out C. Looks like this might be where they want to end. The ultimate is available here for Jake. There might be some combination of this, and there we go. We're going to see what they do as Jason's going to TP into this corner.
Who's next?
Going to try and spot out these players. The TP onto site to try and see as many players as possible. This slow is perfect. Bring them down to 15 HP. The swing on through, and Jake will connect. As Jake wants to keep getting aggressive there. Will get shut down instantly, though, by Prince. Tries to go a bit too far there. Some whiffy shots from Kronos will get taken down by Kai, and all of a sudden, it's all left onto one player, but there's some weak players here. This is possible. Still 3 players left standing, but you managed to take down one of the weak ones. One more would only take 1 bullet. It's just down to a 1v1. Only 36 HP remaining for El Gringo.
Yeah, but Brick's aware, and you do not want to be putting yourself, your teammate, in a bad position.
Swing on through, and they won't connect as Brick will take that one down straight away.
11-4. I mean, that's the thing. After getting 9-4, you kind of have to buy a little bit into that round. So their buy round was a bit iffy. You're seeing half shields. You're just wearing them down.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the Outlaws still got 2 of them because they know this eco is going to be coming through, and you're going to have to eco before this match point, right?
Yeah, 100%. But also, you kind of need a round now. You don't want to let them get to that 12. But you're going to have to do whatever you can to just keep yourself in this. As we've seen this Outlaw working out well from Jake before, and it connects straight away onto both of them. The high-low did nothing, and Sharpie's got another with an Outlaw as well.
I'm telling you,
It looks
so
like
unfair.
TSPMO just can't find their way back in this. We said how close it was at first, but ever since then, it seems like Heavener have just woken up, and Jake's got a third on the round with the Outlaw. An expected round win here, but I don't think we expected it to be this clean.
No, neither did I, and, you know, it does tend to be a very attacking-heavy map, right?
Spike
And
planted.
it's hard because if your defense is that strong and you're still having this much confidence, look at them. All 5 of them still alive, just pushing straight through CT, and it's all down to Airfryer. 81 HP, and there's
All gets spoiled out.
nice little shot.
5 HP left, standing for that one player, but I don't think
Doxy.
Airfryer's going to be able to find it in time and can't connect the shots. 12-4 for Heaven or IQON there. I mean, you have to find a way back in if you're TSPMO.
You do. The operator is going to come out, Prince. Going to try and shut down what he can on this defensive side. That's the thing. they're playing so fast. Heaven are just like, they're just running it down. Their confidence is so high right now. They have dropped both Outlaws, which is fair, because, you know, this buy is going to come through now, but this should hopefully try and slow them down. I think.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it kind of needs to, as we'll see what Prince can get done. If anyone's going to swing into this, I mean, the Cypher Cam, it looks like sent on out. No one's going to be spotted yet. As Jake wants to get aggressive, we'll take down the first. That's Kronos down. Already losing these players early. This is not what you want to see from TSPMO. Jason's going to have a lot to deal with. Sees a player for a second, gets blinded up as well, tries to TP out, keep himself alive, but Sharpie's there. Next onto them as well, and Prince, forced all the way out of sight, has to back on up to CT and just wait for the reinforcements from the team. But they're nowhere near. They're going for on the wrap.
It's not as if you can save this round either. It's match point. The rap's going to come through, and Brick turns around and manages to get 2. It is all down to Prince in a 1v4. Operator in hand, tag down.
Prince, doesn't realize it's not a clone, and Jake will get the shots there. It's a 13-4 in the end for Heaven or IQON, and that's an embarrassing way to end that one.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Again, that last round, the waylay, the information you can get with it, dashing his backside, immediately recalling.
You see
Omen
the play
blind
for
comes
like
through.
less than a second.
Yeah, right? The Omen blind comes through. The Sova shot not comes through. Trying to TP out of there, bless him, but just was not enough. I mean, it's such a strong second half. Obviously, the first half was good, but you're seeing 8-4, a couple of rounds here and there. I just don't think TSPMO were like, I don't know, just something lacking in comparison to the other team.
Yeah, it felt like they kind of just needed that last piece to the puzzle to just have that little thing to just get the cohesion there. It seemed like they were slightly on different pages.
Yeah, definitely. But overall, not too bad. We're still in groups, and that's the thing, right? It is going to be a little bit of a difference here and there in seeding.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens for the last few group games. You don't want to miss the rest of these because these ones might be a bit closer to see who gets through to playoffs. And we'll see you soon.